Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Books and Jams. I'm Krista, and it is very early on Friday morning. It's 7:37. I guess it's not super early, but it's pretty early. I'm up and about early this morning because I'm taking my car to get an oil change, and then at 10 I have a hair appointment. So I'm hoping to be able to pop home after my oil change to switch laundry. I already started a load of laundry, to switch laundry and grab a book, because I just am leaving with my wallet this morning. I thought my headphones were in my car from work. I'm not sure where they are, but sorry if the blower is really loud, but it is a little chilly this morning and I'm letting my car warm up a bit before I drive to go get an oil change. Just thought I would kick things off early since I'm up and at 'em. I have a few plans this weekend, but nothing major. Hopefully I'll get out and about a bit. I do need to do, like, kind of main priority is filming. I didn't film last weekend. I kind of went down a Let's Watch Traders spiral and I binged the whole season. And so I didn't film ahead, which means this past week, I didn't really have any videos, which I feel bad about because I normally try to film on the weekends so that I have something during the week, and I did not do that. So this weekend I need to film. I mean, I have a big middle grade March announcement coming out on Saturday, an announcement for Saturday, an announcement for Sunday, and I just haven't filmed. So I have to get a few things filmed and ready. So hopefully next week will be a plethora of things. I'm not exactly sure what yet. I know I want to do a try a chapter tag with some books about libraries. I'm excited to film that today and read kind of a first chapter of some books on my shelves that are about libraries for Library Lovers Month. We'll see what else we get to. As far as books goes, at the moment, my biggest goal is to finish my Kindle book, which would be the last book that I need to finish a NetGalley vlog. Then that's something that I can film this weekend. I guess it's not really a vlog because I didn't film as I was reading the books. I just kind of read them. But it will be a NetGalley video to write some reviews. So that Kindle book is called Murder in Highbury. It's a murder mystery, cozy mystery kind of, with Emma Knightley / Woodhouse is the amateur sleuth in this one. And I'm enjoying it. I'm more than 50% through. I think I'm almost 75% through now. It shouldn't be an issue to try to finish that. I also need to read a book that is originally written in the 80s. I might try to find, I don't know, a Sweet Valley High book. Were those written in the 80s or the 90s? I'm not really sure. I need to find something quick because I would like to go to the bookstore and check in for the halfway point of this challenge that I'm participating in. You're supposed to check in after 4 books and then read 4 more, and it ends at the end of February. So I probably have read some that fit prompts at the end of it for the second 4, so I should be okay. But I do need to read a book that was set in the 80s in order to go in and check in this weekend, which is something I would really like to do. So I need to find a book that's relatively quick. I was hoping to find something from my shelves, but nothing middle grade or adult from my shelves that was published in the 80s is something I want to read right now or is quick enough to make it worth my while at the moment. Not worth my while, but yeah. Anyways, so my car's warmed up enough. I'm gonna head to Walmart, good old Walmart, to get my oil changed. It's my quick place that I like to go if I don't need other car work done. But I will be walking around Walmart to get some of my exercise minutes. I'm just gonna walk back and forth through the aisles. Like Walmart walking to get some steps in while instead of just waiting in the waiting room. So I'm not bringing my Kindle with me, and I was going to listen to an audiobook, but I do not have my headphones. So we're just going to walk. I'll talk to you later. All right. Hello. It is afternoon, almost 4 o'clock. And I have been having a little bit of a restful afternoon. I'm almost done with my laundry. I just added some books to my Pango shop, and I've done some reading. So I am 85%. I'm looking it up now on my Kindle. 88. I'm 88% done with Murder in Highbury. So I should definitely be able to finish that one today. But I also picked up another book off of my February TBR, The Examiner by Janice Hallett, and I made it 100 pages in. I was listening to this on audio. I think I need to kind of do tandem read because it is that mixed media. And so there's emails and homework assignments that get handed in. But what I am loving about The Examiner is, in a similar vein to The Appeal, there's one character who's younger than everybody else and is kind of annoying and mischievous in a way. And it makes it look like whatever's going to go down, she's going to be involved. But I don't know if she really is or not. The premise of this one is we're following this course at a community college, I think. And it's a multimedia art course. And so very small group. A lot of it is online. They do meet together in person. They have studio hours. They're allowed to use the studio. And we're just getting, I forget who it is that's reading through all of these documents to figure out what's going on. Because potentially something nefarious has happened. But we don't really know yet. I do know that based on some of the private messages that have happened within this, I don't know, it's like a message board kind of thing. Reminds me of Discord, where you can private message each other, but there's also like the class made like open channels and stuff. I don't know. But there are some behind the scenes private messages happening that refer to something that's not out in the open, that there's some deeper thing going on within a number of people in this class. And they've just hinted at it. So I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. So I'm eager to continue with that one. I'm enjoying it very much, but I'm going to sit down and film right now. I just decided to film with my other glasses on. They're so loose on my head right now, but I'm going to film my middle grade March announcement as well as the other announcement going up on Sunday for the virtual reading retreat, and get started on a library book tri-chapter. So I'm going to go ahead and get those things started and filmed and knock that off of my list for the day. Oh, all right, friends. It is now 6:30 and I'm ready to eat dinner, but I did just get done filming a tri-chapter video where I took some books that have library in the title or librarian and read the first chapters of them. So that should be coming out sometime next week because it is National Library Lovers Month, which is very fun. And now I'm hungry and I'm going to watch the latest episode of Traitors, which was released last night, while I go make some dinner. I'm going to go have some chili for dinner, just leftover. It's not actually leftover. I pulled it from the freezer to thaw out because last time I made chili, I saved half of it. So now that's going to be meals for the next few days. So yeah, I'm going to go have some chili, watch the Traitors, and then get back into some reading for the night. So I did just film 3 things, which is exciting. I do need to get some editing done today because the middle grade March video has to go up tomorrow. So that's exciting. All right. I'll chat with you later. Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. I have had a nice slow morning. I let myself lay in bed and just scroll for quite a long time today. So I didn't get up and do my workout right away because I did look at the temperature and it's going to be 60 degrees today, or almost 60. And I thought it might be a nice idea to go see if there's a park. There's a couple that I know of that have paved walkways around, and I'm hoping that it's been warm enough the last few days to melt away all the ice. I'm hopeful. So I'm going to try to do that later today, just go for a nice long walk outside. Oh, I get so excited to think about that. But it is just about 9 o'clock now, and I'm going to hop on Saturday Morning Momentum with Kat from Kat's Novel Adventures, and Lori from Books, Ink, and Paper, and Lee from Dark Roots Creation, and Liz, and Jen, I think her name is, or Jess? Jen. So there's a few people that hop on with Kat. And my goal is, while we're doing the initial chatty bit, to answer comments and see if I can't get caught up. And then when Power Hour starts, I plan on seeing how many things I can knock off my spinner wheel of to-do lists. As you know, if you've been watching vlogs lately, I've been enjoying putting my to-do list onto spinner wheels. I just think it adds a little bit of fun and randomness. And I put things on there that I would be doing anyway, but I also put things on that are things I might have been putting off or haven't gotten around to in a while. So I have 15 things currently on my spinner wheel, and we're going to see how many of those things I can knock off during that Power Hour part of Saturday Morning Momentum. First things first, though, I do need to create a thumbnail for the middle grade March video announcement that is going to go up as soon as I'm done with the thumbnail. It's all ready. Everything else is ready. I just have to do the thumbnail. So I'm going to work on that first, and then Saturday Morning Momentum. But here we go. Happy Saturday. Okay, I did not get to comments, but I did finish making the thumbnail, and now this video is live. So we're going to switch over, and I'm going to see how many of these 15 things I think I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to see how many of these 14 items I can get knocked off during this power hour that just started. I'm a little bit late getting started because I had to finish that video. So the first thing we're doing is cleaning the sink and the toilet in my bathroom. Woohoo! Here we go. Okay, there are still 50 minutes left on the timer. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel again. I got the sink and the toilet done, but I also did the mirror and the trash in the bathroom. So overachiever here. Oh, this one's going to take a minute. I might skip this one for now. It says edit and upload an announcement that's going up tomorrow. I'm just going to close that and spin again because I'm like in a mood to get some of the cleaning stuff done. So let's see. This is the joy of having a spinner wheel. I can decide to switch it up. Okay, so it says pack fabric for Lindsay. So I'm going to go package up a box for my friend Lindsay. We are all boxed up and ready to go spin the wheel again. Woohoo! I'm making good progress today. Okay, let's see what we're doing next. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is a computer thing, but it shouldn't take too long. I have to post my book club chat in my Patreon because I never posted that. So I save the Zoom as we're chatting, but I have been forgetting to share the playback. So I'm going to do that and also say a little happy Valentine's Day to them as well. So I'll take a few minutes to get that done. Okay, that is taking a long time to upload. That video of the Zoom is just taking a long time to get to my computer or to download from iMovie, and then I need to upload it to YouTube, and that might take a while as well. So I did go ahead and create the thumbnail for the post, but I'm going to remove that and spin again while that's working. I'll come back to it because that's something I can do even during a chat. But let's get some more things done. I'm trying to spin this around. I already spun it. Vacuum. Good, that's a nice quick one. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum my whole house. Right, I have 18 more minutes. Oh, the vacuuming actually took longer than expected because I accidentally sucked up a needle and had to do a little triage on the vacuum. Ended up being able to clean out the rollers a bit, which is good, but vacuuming is done. So I think I have time for a couple more, hopefully. I also got the video going on the next step. So let's see what I'm gonna do next. Oh, fun. This is one that has been just kind of like something I thought about recently. Wiping down all my light switches and doorknobs. I haven't done that in a while. It's not something that technically needs to happen today, but I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some disinfectant wipes and just wipe down all my doorknobs and light switches and all around them. So let's get that done. Okay, the timer has 11 minutes on it still, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I used to have a bike right here, and I sold it this week. So I already actually vacuumed under there, so I'm just gonna wipe down the baseboards and the wall a little bit. It's kind of just dusty, the cord of the lamp. I'm just gonna kind of wipe it down instead of sweep, but again, a really quick one, so yay for that. I'm legitimately out of breath. I'm trying so hard to get as many as I can get done. So I have 6 minutes and 47 seconds left. Let's spin the wheel maybe just one more time and see if it's something that I can fit in or at least get started. Okay. Email less than 20. This is something I need to do every week because I just let emails sit in my inbox. Currently, I have 90 messages with 38 unread. I don't know if I can get it down to 20, but let's see in the 6 minutes that I have left how many I can get it down to. I can't cross my fingers. Let's go. Okay, I just muted my computer because now they're back chatting. So I got to 31. I got my email down to 31, which I'm really happy about. So if I spend another 15 minutes later, because the ones that are in there are ones that I need to do something about, either respond to or like pay a bill or whatever. So I'm going to count it as done because I got rid of all the junk. And during that power hour, I posted the middle grade March video and made the thumbnail and got that all ready. I cleaned my bathroom except for the tub and floor. I boxed up a bunch of stuff for Lindsay. I posted in Patreon for or I need to finish that too. So that's halfway done. The playback of our book chat from January. I vacuumed and cleaned out my vacuum a little bit. Cleaned the lights and the doorknob, light switches and doorknobs. I wiped down that corner where my bike used to be, and I got rid of a ton of emails. I would say that was a powerful hour. So now I'm going to hop back on and chat with the ladies for a little bit. And if I do nothing else today, I feel like that was very accomplished, but I probably will. I have a few more things on that to-do list that actually need to get done today. But I'm going to take a pause, drink my water while chatting with the ladies, and yeah, what a good start to the day. Woohoo! All right, well, that was a super productive Saturday morning momentum with Kat and the ladies. I'm so thrilled. I got a couple things more done while they were chatting. Like I finished the post on Patreon. I answered some comments from the middle grade March announcement that went up this morning. And now I just have 5 things left on my spinner wheel. Sweep the kitchen, clean up my corner where the tea is on the counter in my kitchen. I just want to put some things in different places so that looks nicer. Declutter in this library closet, which I don't get into all that often. I want to do that just for 20 minutes. Spend 20 minutes decluttering and cleaning up in that closet. Edit and upload the announcement that needs to go up for tomorrow. So that will have to happen later. And then finish putting my laundry away that I started yesterday. So I'm very thrilled because I think I can finish all of those things today. But I am going to pause right now, and I'm going to go get the box in the mail for Lindsay and go to a park somewhere to walk. I need to change my shirt and put on a hoodie because I don't think it's quite warm enough yet, but hopefully it will be as I get out there. I think I'm going to drive down to where the bookstore is and go to a park near there and just walk until I finish the book. I have one prompt left. So what I'm talking about is I participate in this winter reading challenge from one of my local bookstores. And this time around, you have to do them in order. So read 4 books and then go and check in. And I haven't yet read my 4th book because the prompt is read a book first published in the 80s. And I don't really have any on my shelves. So I decided to reread Matilda by Roald Dahl. It was published in 1980. What was the year? I just looked it up. 1988. It's a 4-hour audiobook, but I will listen to it at increased speed because that's just what I do. So I'm going to start that now while I finish a few things around the house and go to the post office, run some errands, and then walk until it's done, and then go to the bookstore and check in about the first 4 prompts. I already have the books that I want to read or have read already for the second 4 prompts. Technically, you're supposed to do them in order. Can I get 4 more books done in the next 15 days? Absolutely, because this only goes until the end of February. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the bookstore is about 35 minutes away from my house. So I should get a good chunk of Matilda read on the way. And then while I walk, and then while I'm getting ready around here. So I should be pretty good to finish that. I'm excited. And to get out of the house and get outside for a walk. I'm hoping everything is melted enough and then I don't have to walk through snow and ice. But it should be. And I'm just really excited about middle grade March. Making that announcement is so fun because everybody who responds is just so pumped for middle grade March. And I love the prompts we have this year. I love our group read. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. And now I can film like my recommendations and TBR, which are already pulled out and making a mess of my middle grade shelves. I think I also want to do an organization of my middle grade shelves during middle grade March because they're getting overflowing again and just need to be cleaned out, maybe decluttered a little. We'll see. It's going to be a good afternoon. I'm excited. So I'm going to get to getting. I'll chat with you later. Okay. I am in my car, ready to go. I'm very excited because last night I thought I left my headphones at work. So when I was walking back and forth in my house to get my steps that I needed to finish the day, I was holding onto my Kindle and trying to read on that since I didn't have my headphones. And I mean, I could have just listened on my phone, but it was awkward. I didn't want to. But today I was just getting everything together that I need for the errands that I need to run. And I thought, let me check my coat pockets from yesterday. I didn't wear my coat home because it was nice enough. I found them. I found my little headphones. I'm going to put a link to these in the description because these are my favorite little headphones. I don't like the shape of AirPods, I think they're called, because they hurt my ears the way that those are shaped. But these are just little tiny little nuggets, and they have just the rubber thing on them. They just fit nicely right in my ear. I love them so much. So I'm very, very excited. So I did not start listening to Matilda yet, but I have the box that needs to go in the mail, and I'm 25 minutes away from when they close, and it's just down the road. So I'm going to do that first, get that box in the mail today. And then I did take off a few books from my Pango shop. Well, I haven't taken them off yet. I need to take off those books from my Pango shop, and I have 3 puzzles. So just 4 books and 3 puzzles to take to the store that I'm going to, the bookstore, because they do store credit when you bring things in. And so I'm trying to declutter my puzzles. So when I do them, so I did this one more time. When I do them, I then am kind of passing them along. Unless they're bookish ones that I really love and think that I would do over and over. But I do have one bookish one in here that I enjoyed doing, but I don't think I need to do it over and over. It's in a round. I'm not gonna be able to hold it up. There we go. Let me get to the picture. It's in one of these round tubs, and that's what it looks like. It was cute. It was actually easier than I was expecting because it's a limited amount of colors. So I thought it was gonna be tricky, but it was fun. I did enjoy doing that one, but I don't need to keep it. And then the other puzzle I'm passing along is this one, which is cute, but it is one of those that's very blurry, and I've just decided in my older age I don't like blurry puzzles. I have a harder time with them, so I didn't even do this one again. I just don't think I want to. So I'm gonna take that and pass it on to the bookstore where they can sell it and someone else can love it and enjoy it. All right, time to pop in Matilda and get on the road. It is the most beautiful day to go for a long walk outside. I'm at like 50 minutes so far, and I probably have a good 15 to 20 to get back to where my car is. But it's just cool, but the sun is warm. There's been some patches of ice, but it's been so lovely. I think I have about 30 minutes left of my audiobook of Matilda, and then I'm heading over to the bookstore. But I'm just gonna enjoy a few more minutes in this beautiful, glorious, sunny day. Oh, it makes me so happy to be outside.
Okay, so one of my favorite historical romances is Outlaw Noble Salt by Amy Harmon. So it's about like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. There's not a ton of information on those people. Like even their death is like, did they die there? They don't know. So it's like more historical romance than actual historical fiction. So you kind of just have to let your mind go.
Yeah.
But it's basically about how he wants to change and wants to just go back to living a normal life, but he can't because he's robbed a bunch of trains and killed people. But it's just about the story of him falling in love with this woman that has like a disabled or just like a son, and just their love story. And I read it in like 3 days, and then the whole week I kept thinking about it, and then the next week I read it again.
Nice.
Like I had to like be with it again. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
I love it.
But it's like one of my favorite like love historical romances.
Perfect.
Like overcoming, and you just root for him even though he did terrible things. You know, it's like kind of morally gray person. and you
Fun.
just like put it aside. That's one that I would recommend.
Sweet.
I just listened to Skate It Till You Make It. It's a great book, especially for this season right now. It's a Winter Olympics hockey romance, but the hockey player is a female, so it's got strong female characters throughout. I absolutely loved it. It was really cute. And closed door romance for those that don't like spiciness. It was a great book, so I highly recommend.
Perfect.
So, everybody, one of my favorite authors is Paula Munier, which she does mysteries, but it's like contemporary romantic suspense. So you have a little romance in there too, which I like. And her Mercy Carr series is one of my favorites. And the first one is A Borrowing of Bones. And it is her losing her fiance. She was in the military, and so was he. And he had a bomb-sniffing dog, Elvis, a Malinois, and he got killed. And so she, the first book is her finding his dog and adopting Elvis, and her rebuilding her life, and also her meeting a game warden. And he has his dog, Newfoundland, and it's their getting together, and
Fun.
The whole series is building a life together, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So one of my favorites.
Wonderful.
So I just finished listening to The Teller of Small Fortunes, and it is a beautiful love story, not in your typical love story sense, but more about finding love through family and finding yourself as you travel on a journey that life puts before you.
Love it. I knew it. I did something bad, y'all. I bought a book at the bookstore. 2, actually. But I got all 3 of the workers and a person who was there shopping to give a recommendation for a book with love, because today's Valentine's Day. So I'm like, it doesn't have to be specifically romantic love or a steamy romance, but like any kind of book that has love. So all 3 of the workers and an extra person who was just there listening gave me recommendations. And so I had to support them because I just love these ladies so much and I love their store. So I got 2 puzzles and 2 books. But I spent less than $20 and used some of my store credit. So here's the 2 puzzles I got. This one is a Jane Austen 1,000 piece puzzle. Look how cute. And I will link the store and the girl who was just there shopping. She gave me her Instagram so that I can link her down below as well. And then this is the other puzzle. They said this one just came in. It's all tea. It's so cute. This will be one that I can easily re-gift as long as all the pieces are there. And then I got this book, Booked for Murder by PJ Nelson. This is on my anticipated reads list from last year, I think. Oh, it's so cute. I love the cover so much. The next chapter is a killer. Haha. And another murder mystery from the Thursday Murder Club. They had the newest book and it's in hardcover like all the other ones I have in this series. And I'm just really excited. So it was half off cover price and then half off of that. So I got a good deal for all of these things. And now I'm really hungry. So I'm going to go home and eat some lunch, even though it's like 2 o'clock. I'm going to go home and eat some lunch. And I'm going to listen to the Examiner on my way there because I finished Matilda. It was so fun to re-listen to that book. I haven't read it in many years, so that was a lot of fun to listen to. I enjoyed it very much. Roald Dahl just has a bit of a twisted sense of humor, but I'm here for it. Y'all, I have to make myself stop. I have just been watching A Place to Call Home on Amazon Prime Video for a couple hours. My mom told me about it recently and she learned about it from one of her friends. And it is a period drama set in the 50s, I believe, in Australia. I am obsessed. It's 8:30 right now and all I want to do is watch more episodes, but I do want to finish those 5 things left on my spinner wheel. And I also need to practice piano for worship tomorrow, which I'm not going to show this time around. And I need to read my nonfiction for the day. Holy moly. This show is so good. I'm enjoying it so much. And I just sat in the kitchen and watched it while I ate dinner. And then I also worked on a puzzle quite a bit, which I will put a picture in here of how far I got. But I did today. So I read a complete book. I completely finished Matilda by Roald Dahl. What a fun reread. Ah, that book is such a delight. I also made it 50% through The Examiner, which I'm listening to on audio as well, which is pretty cool on audio. I wasn't sure I was going to like it on audio, but I am enjoying it very much. So that's good. And then last night, while I was walking back and forth in my house and then getting ready for bed and then in bed, I finally finished A Murder in Highbury, which was that murder mystery. Emma Knightley is the amateur sleuth, if you will. Mrs. Elton died, was murdered, and they had to figure out who killed her, what happened. Lots of drama. It felt a little bit slow at times, but I think because I love Emma, I was into it. It was a fun read. There is another one now that is a newer release, Murder at Donwell Abbey, which is Mr. Knightley's home. I think both of them are on NetGalley. So I need to write some reviews. I think I'll probably try to do that tomorrow. I now need to do my nonfiction reading for the day. I did get all but 2 minutes, I think, of my 60-minute exercise goal. And I do think I need to get some more walking steps to get to a full 8,000. So I'm going to pause the show, do the to-do things that I need to do still. Oh, my mom is calling me back. I need to answer this and tell her that I started the show. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, my friends, I'm going to close out the day. I do still have 2 items left on my spinner wheel, but they are things that don't really matter. It's 10 o'clock. I was hoping to watch one more episode of A Place to Call Home, but I am not going to do that. I need to just practice my songs for church tomorrow and then go to bed, honestly, because it's 10 o'clock and I've spent the last 2 nights staying up way too late. I'm going to sign off here, hopefully be in bed before 11. That is the hope and the goal. But I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good night, friends. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is a rainy, dreary day today, and I think it's supposed to be this way most of the day, which makes me really glad that I got outside yesterday for a long walk and that I got a lot of to-do items done, was super productive at home, so that today I can kind of just chill and relax. I have a few things I still want to do, obviously, but nothing major. I really want to sit down and read for a good chunk of time today. I will probably watch a few more episodes of A Place to Call Home because I'm obsessed. And I have sprints with my patrons tonight. So I just am very excited for a lazy day, except for obviously right now I am at church. I have to go in a few minutes. I'm on the worship team today, so I'll be playing piano and singing and worshiping. It's going to be a good morning for church. I'm excited. So come along to the opposite of yesterday, which was super productive. Today I'm going to work on puzzle, finish my audiobook probably, just relax and enjoy the day. I do still need to get a workout in, so that will have to happen at some point. And because it's rainy, I'll just do a video and that's fine. But yeah, it's going to be a good day. Let's go. All right, friends, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I spent a good amount of time after church today listening to the rest of The Examiner by Janice Hallett. I was so into it that I almost finished my puzzle. Here's a picture of where I got to in the puzzle. So I started listening to it while I was eating lunch, and I just stayed in there for a long time until I finished this book. So that's exciting. I really enjoyed this. I do think the ending was a bit confusing, and I think maybe that's because of listening to it instead of reading it in print. It just went in a direction I just wasn't prepared for. There were some other reveals that were pretty fun, but I just really love this mixed media format. I really love that. And I am glad that I read it. And then I just sat down and wrote 5 reviews for NetGalley. And then I filmed my mid-month wrap-up. And I kind of combined that NetGalley information with my wrap up. I didn't read off my reviews because I was basically saying my reviews as I talked about these 5 books. I just thought it would be a little bit repetitive to do the vlog for NetGalley and my mid-month wrap up so close together, because half of the books that I've read already this month were NetGalley books. And so they would have just overlapped too much. But I'm excited about where I landed with NetGalley. You'll have to watch that video to find out, because I do let you know where my feedback ratio landed after writing those 5 reviews. And now I'm going to go get out of this shirt, my church shirt, because now I'm done filming and I'm already in my PJ bottoms. Like that's already a thing. I'm already covered up in blankets and in my cozy pants, but I'm going to go get out of this shirt, put to something a little bit more cozy. I might watch a show for a minute since I just already finished a book and already worked on that puzzle for a little while. I might watch a show. I do have sprints with my patrons at 7, so I'll get some more reading done. I'm not feeling like being productive. I'm feeling like watching a show and just chilling for the rest of the day. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'll check in. I now have finished. I need to read my nonfiction for the day. But I finished the book I was reading on Kindle, Murder in Highbury. I finished my book I was reading on audio. So I need to pick a new book, both for print reads, Kindle reads, and audiobook reads. I might pick 3 new books. What else is on my TBR for the month? Oh, The Compound. Yeah. I think this will be my next in-print book because I don't have the audiobook for this right now. And then all 3 of my other 5-star predictions I have on audio. Quiet Librarian, Long March Home, and When the Cranes Fly South. So I might see which one is the shortest, which one has to be returned the quickest, and read that one. So that'll be my next audio, one of those 5-star predictions. I'm glad I got that mid-month wrap up done. I might start editing that today too at some point. But alrighty, I'll check in with you later. Bye. And of course I did not check in with you later. So here it is, Monday night, and I am desperately trying to get this video edited so that I can get it up tonight. I don't like posting videos this late, but I don't want to wait till tomorrow. So I'm just going to keep this quick. It was a fantastic weekend. The weather was beautiful on Saturday. It was great to get outside. Super productive. I got my hair done on Friday. Like, it just was a really good weekend overall. And I completed The Examiner by Janice Hallett, Matilda by Roald Dahl, and Murder in Highbury. I forget the name of the author. I completed those 3 books and made progress in my 3 nonfiction books. Devotions by Mary Oliver is a book of poetry. Reconnected by Carlos Whitaker, and The 40-Day Sugar Fast by Wendy Speak. Also did my Bible reading, also went to church, also worked on my crochet, and started a new show. So all in all, a fabulous weekend. I love it when it's such a good balance of productivity and rest and at-home time and outside time. It was a really good balanced weekend. I love it. Let's chat down in the comments below of anything you saw in this video that you want to chat about, or just want to let me know how you're doing and what you're reading. I love to hear that as well. And if you made it to the end, but you're not feeling chatty, go ahead and leave me a puzzle piece, because that's one of the things I worked on this weekend was a puzzle. And I'm pretty sure there's a puzzle piece emoji. Leave that in the comments below just to let me know that you were here. Thank you all so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I do really appreciate you being here, and I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.